Yes, I get it. Never say never, but these are things that I don't plan on doing again anytime soon. The first thing would be not stretching or exercising. It's not necessarily about losing weight and being skinny, albeit I do want to be fit, but it's more so about not being stiff and sore after a hard day's work or waking up first thing in the morning. That's for sure. I'll say the next thing would be not shooting my shot. This isn't strictly about romance and things like that. I mean, going for anything that I want in any capacity. Sometimes, even though you get tired of being rejected, or even if you fear rejection, sometimes you need to just get used to it. Flex that muscle, it builds confidence. With that being said, the next thing would be letting a no stop me instead of simply just letting it redirect me. No is not the worst thing in the world. And yeah, people can, probably talk junk and be mean after that no. But again, we work in that confidence muscle. So that's the point. The next thing that I'm never going to do again is try to be perfect as opposed to simply making progress, because of course nobody's perfect, but because I know there's no pleasing people, even if you do your best to do things to a T, have things exactly right, people are going to find a flaw in everything or point out your slightest imperfection that doesn't even have to do with what's going on at hand. And also, I'm a recovering overachiever and perfectionist anyway. And the part of me that's a striver at times still feels, inadequate. But albeit my mental and emotional health has gotten better over time, the simple fact that feeling like I'm behind can creep up on me. So I know that making progress, baby steps, all that still counts. And speaking of which, I will no longer try to justify my decisions to others, because it's none of your business, okay? To be quite honest, I don't have to explain anything to anyone. You don't have to understand. Trying to make you understand isn't going to help. So leave me alone. Thanks. The next thing I don't plan on doing again is sharing my personal information. I'm not telling one person something I don't want everybody else knowing by the end of the week. Simple as that. I've learned from friends and sister girls and all that people run their mouths. It means attention for them. It means being in the know and being able to have some information to share. And I just don't want to do it. I've learned my lesson. If I tell you something, then more than likely I'm going to tell everybody else myself, okay? I don't need you to spread my own gossip or my own tea for me, boo. I can spill my own wine. With that, I will also want to add forgiving. And it's mostly under the umbrella of letting things slide. Like, you can forgive someone, and most of the time they take it as you being weak, you being naive, and you being easy to get over on. When you're trying to, extend some compassion, some sense of understanding to somebody, no, they take that as, ooh, I can manipulate this person. I can mistreat this person. I can take it wherever I want to go, and this person is always going to forgive me. So I just stopped doing that. My boundary is, you do it once, you have the gumption, the gall, the audacity to do it again, and I don't want to give you that opportunity, darling. Next thing I am not doing anymore is binge drinking. Despite the irony right now, I've acquired the taste from wine because I've been there, done that, and I know my limits now, so moderation works a lot better as far as enjoying some libations and then surviving the next day. And while this is on my mind, I don't think I'm going to split group trips anymore. I would much rather Okay, book my own room, book my own flight, and say, where are we going? Okay, I'll see you when I meet you there. I just think there's too much room for error as far as who's paying for what, how it's split, and things like that. I don't want to do it. Nope, sorry. Also, I'll say the last thing, but certainly not the least in the slightest, is dismissing or ignoring my intuition. Far too many times I've been right for myself as far as what keeps me at peace. I find that the reward in cooperating isn't necessarily always worth it, in my opinion. Okay? Like going along just to get along doesn't always work. That's it though. Things I plan to never do again.